In this video today, I'm going to be showing you something super crazy that is just about to happen with the JASMY price in the coming few days or so. And I think this move is going to be taking a lot of people by surprise because it's going to be happening so fast in a very quick and aggressive way that a lot of people are going to be left like, what the just happened with the JASMY price? That, you know what? Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We will take another look at the JASMY price set. And before we do that, I want to remind you of the event that our partners over there at BingX have provided for the Crypto Front community. You go ahead and participate in one of their events. In this specific one, they are offering up to $7,100 in terms of like trial funds that you can be using in terms of vouchers and stuff like that, so that maybe when you lose a trade, you can use your vouchers to offset your losses. I think it's a fantastic concept altogether. Then of course, there is also this one here for new users. Up to $5,450 can be won, and on top of that, 300 ton tokens, again depending on which activities you take part in. The links will be there in the description. Without me running my mouth too much, let me show you what the JASMY price that is doing. When we ended the week on Friday, I was showing you this cup and handle formation, and obviously these are usually bullish patterns. The way you go ahead and measure your price target is the depth of this cup, and we are saying that if we break out from 4.5 cents, the next stop here for the price, technically at least, is something like 80 cents for JASMY, and I think it's a fantastic one. Really, that will be maybe something like a 17x from 4.5 cents, but from where the price is sitting right now, you're looking at something like a 38x or something like that. I think this is really a good opportunity, but obviously if it plays out right. Now, the other thing that I was showing you was this velo chart, which we have been using ever since the bottom of the bear cycle. And thanks to this chart, we are up at least 600% from the bottom of the cycle, and we have actually followed it very much closely. Again, if you are looking for similarities, remember, we were saying that we need to hold this 1.5 cents level here for JASMY in the worst case scenario. And I think, yeah, there is a good chance that we are not going to be dipping below 1.5 cents. I'll show you that later in this video. I think that's actually the most important thing that we will talk about today. But here, the price target for JASMY, should we continue following in this trajectory that we have done for months at this point, we are looking at JASMY hitting a price target of something like 54 cents. And I really cannot wait until something like this happens. We, of course, have different other structures that we were taking a look at, like the Cardano price, like the Ethereum price back then in 2021. And I mean, with those price targets, we can even expect JASMY to go ahead and reach something like $1.20. Probably I'll make a separate video with things like those ones. But for now, just to be as conservative as possible, I'm looking at 54 cents. And then, obviously, I was showing you that we can have an Elliott wave count from the very bottom of the bear cycle there. And basically, this is just to emphasize that JASMY is not yet done for somebody who is worried about the current price action here of JASMY. But of course, right at this point, if we take a look at the local price section, we are seeing that we are still below the 50 daily moving average. If you happen to be a regular viewer of this channel, you definitely have heard me talk about the 50 daily moving average. Now, with the 50 daily moving average, it's very, very simple. What we are doing is we are taking long positions when we are above the 50 daily moving average. Below it, we are taking short positions. That's what the data has always suggested, that when JASMY is below the 50, it's bearish on a daily time frame, right? So the next question is, CF, you are saying JASMY is going to do something monumental, something crazy, but JASMY is below the 50 daily moving average right at this point. So does it mean that you expect JASMY to crash very hard here? And let me give you my answer real quick. Again, I want to emphasize that yes, I anticipate that JASMY is bearish when it's below the 50 daily moving average, but is it going to be crashing? Like I just showed you right there. Let me take you to a different chart altogether. And what you see here is the current price action of JASMY on a 4-hourly time frame. And of course, here on the right side, we've got the price action of Bitcoin back then in 2015. Probably you're not seeing similarities right at this point. I'll go ahead and help you. You can see that we have got this kind of move here from BTC, and we are definitely having the same thing here from JASMY too. Then of course you have got this area that I was demarcating, which is also this. But I also want you to notice that what the JASMY price that is doing is following very much closely into this fractal, but at a more stretched pair. So it's taking a little bit longer than you are seeing from the chart here on the right side. Then of course, we have got an obvious similarity here at the very bottom, where you see that there is a huge capitulation that happens right there. Then you also see the same huge capitulation happening right here. Now you also see that for BTC, there was another flash towards the downside, which was quickly recovered. And that's exactly what I'm anticipating that JASMY does next here. So what is it going to be looking like? As you are seeing here on the right chart, we are also anticipating something like this, a very quick last flash crash for JASMY. And this is going to be the last shakeout, in my humble opinion, before this whole thing starts its big bull run once again. So I hope everything is clear. Yes, I'm anticipating JASMY to drop in a very violent fashion, just as you are seeing right here. But the question is, what comes after that? This is greatness, ladies and gentlemen. So what I have just done here is prepare you for the worst case scenario, yet it's also the best case scenario for the JASMY price set, because really what follows after here is super crazy. And again, I'm somebody who is willing to put my money where my mouth is, and because of that, I'm saying that immediate short term I expect JASMY to crash a little bit, right? That is also exactly how I'm behaving. You can see here the short trade I was taking, I think it was on Friday, posting it in the Patreon or Discord here for Patreon members, and you know, it's in profits right now. Nothing is guaranteed just yet, it's just 36%, but again, it's profit. You are making some money out of there. If the price continues moving towards the downside, this is actually going to be much more. If you're interested in short-term trade alerts like this one with exact take profits, you know, stop losses, etc., feel free to check also the link that will be in the pinned comment. But this is where we are with JASMY. Again, immediate short term, I'm expecting a little bit of a shakeout, the very last one before JASMY really takes off from here. Now let me also take you a step further, because I just want everybody to be prepared for anything for JASMY here. So what we are going to do here is we are going to clear everything and we'll go to the daily time frame. But you know what, before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY information, looking for updates like these ones, will now be able to find the video much more easily, because it tells the YouTube algorithm that this video is very much relevant and it gets shown to as many people as possible. I personally want my message out there, so please help me with that. So as I was saying, you can clearly see that we have got a big support level here, right around 1.5 cents for JASMY. That also falls in line with a crash that I was talking about, that the price is likely also to, drop down a little bit. Now, that will be around something like a 25% drop, but this is huge for some people, right? Nobody just wants to lose 25% of their money, so it's a lot. But essentially what we would have done right there, again, is to create something like a head and shoulders pattern, right? So we are looking at something like this here. This is the head and this is the right shoulder information right at this point. Now, hear me out. This is only going to be valid until and unless it really breaks further away from 1.5. Other than that, I still expect JASMY to just kiss this level here and recover very fast before anybody notices anything here, and then we'll continue pushing towards the upside. So I hope my message is very much clear right there. I want you to tell me what you think in the comment section, but I also want to invite you to cf2kit.com. cf2kit.com, this is where you are going to be able to access the technical analysis toolkit that I made for you all summer. 34 videos teaching you how to set up your own charts and become an independent, successful trader. Again, the website is cf2kit.com. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like it, share it, and then I'll see you on the very next one. Remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say, all right? And with that being said, bye-bye.